Hey, what is up everybody? In today's video, I got myself here a copy of Sonic Racing Crossworlds for the Nintendo Switch. Now, this game came out back in September of last year. Kind of held off on getting it because I was not willing to pay $100 for it, essentially. Thankfully, I had some trade credits. So not only did I get this on sale, but I didn't even spend any money out of pocket. It was actually on sale for $64.99, which is still a bit pricey, all things considered. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, $64.99. That's the price of a full price games in my still. Well, more specifically, the price of a full price game 10 years ago, because that's $64.99 Canadian dollars. So yeah, we kind of got the short end of the stick there. But yeah, it is still ultimately a really good game. This really does feel this game, based on what I played of the demo and open network test, is very much the true successor to Sonic and All Star Racing Transformed that I've always wanted, as opposed to Team Sonic Racing, which was a very average racing game. I felt a little ripped off with that game, even at $30. Um, and it also didn't help that I bought it digitally, whereas pretty much every other Sonic game I've gotten on Switch is a physical copy. So unfortunately, no way to return it. So some downloadable characters require additional purchase, basically the season pass, which costs an additional $40, unfortunately, or the digital deluxe edition, I believe, which runs you up another $20. So yeah, this is a very pricey game, but that's not to say the quality is poor. It's just they really, really believe that this game is worth a lot, and I wish I could believe that too. If it had been the case that the characters, all the add-on content was like free, I'd say, you know what? I think um it might have been a bit worth it. I mean, especially since you got SpongeBob of all characters in here. You got Steve from Minecraft. You got Pac-Man. Only downside, of course, is that those characters don't have any speaking lines. Sadly, like they don't even have any lines like during races. I can understand like the animated sections, the the, uh, the portions where the characters banter with one another, but in game, really. But yeah, let's actually open this package now. There is now for the launch copies, there is supposedly a code that allows you to play as the werehog, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I like to think that it's in here, but I'll only find out if only find out upon opening it. There's also some like exclusive content as well that you could only get uh, before a specific date, and obviously it's past that specific date, so I'm not sure whether it's still possible to unlock said content. So but yeah, let's open this up, and oh, okay, yeah, there's a code inside. Okay, never mind. Well, I'm gonna redeem this code anyway, so before I upload the video, so yeah, I can show the code. Sonic Racing Crossroads. Yeah, you got the Werehog over here. You got the Beast Spike and the Werehog decal. So yeah, so that's really nice. It's a pre-order bonus item, basically. So in other words, if you buy the game at launch or get a launch copy, you get the code essentially. It's not clear. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have an expiration date. So who knows? Maybe they'll add it in. I'm not sure if you can like get it any other way. If you buy like a used copy or something like that. I know games in the past, they do this sort of thing, like Sonic Colors Ultimate. Like there's a couple items that you can only get from the physical copy, but you couldn't get it in the digital, and that was not great. Oh yeah, so here are all the new third party content you got. You got Minecraft, SpongeBob, Pac-Man, Mega Man, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Avatar, as well as Sonic Prime related content. I'm actually surprised they didn't bother actually making a Sonic Prime license game. But then again, we all saw what happened with Sonic Boom, so can't say I blame them for not wanting to do some like Sonic Prime tie-in game. Okay, so Sonic Rumble, there's an item code here for that game. Yeah, and you can also play Sonic on mobile. Yeah, I do have Sonic Rumble, so I'll probably be claiming this code after as well. But yeah, let's actually pop this game. Let's take a look at the cartridge. Ah, now being the Switch 1 version, you can pop this into a Switch 2 and get the upgrade, but it's a paid upgrade, so um, I think it's like $9 Canadian that you have to pay, but which not too bad. Would have been amazing if it were a free upgrade, like a lot of other games, but or even like the Xbox version. The Xbox version has both Xbox One and Series version on the disc, which is nice, but unfortunately that's not the case here. Now, thankfully, also for Switch 2 owners, you actually have the game on the cartridge whenever that physical edition releases. Um, Whereas most Switch 2 games right now are just code in the boxes, which is a bit unfortunate. And this is, of course, due to the fact that Nintendo is only providing the 64 cartridge variation or game key card, and a lot of developers decided to go for the game key card. Hence, why a lot of cartridges are just glorified licenses, like license keys. So let's pop this into my Switch and get started. All right, here we are on my Switch. And voila, here we are. A new update. Of course, there was a new update. And the update itself is about 2.1 gigabyte, which, okay, not too bad. And while we're at it, I might as well redeem the code now. So here it is. And there we go. Okay, so if we quickly take a look at the eShop here, we can see that the Digital Deluxe Edition is on sale for about 30% off, so $74.47 Canadian. You know what? I could have actually gotten the digital edition and essentially gotten the DLC for an extra $9. But you know, I want a physical edition, so that's fine with me. They also, yeah. So I think this is the DLC content that was supposed to be on a time limit, but yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna get this too because it's free. So this is based off of the Blue Star Extreme Gear, inspired by Sonic's Extreme Gear and Sonic Riders. That's okay. Obviously getting that too. But yeah, okay. DLC has been redeemed. Alright, now that the update and DLC has been downloaded, let's actually start up the game. Okay, so since I had some save data from the demo, I can transfer some data, which is always welcome. I always love it when games do this, especially if it's a JRPG or something, and you spend like several hours in the game. That's always a welcome addition, so I do appreciate it when games do that. Alright, here we are on the main menu. The intro had just played. I did not want to play it for risk of copyright, so let's quickly move on. Alright, so I got the Werehog, which is nice. Alright. There we go, the Werehog. Alright. Oh, cool, that's so nice. I got, I'm not sure what song that is, but yeah, that's nice. Hatsune Miku, what? Wait, what? Joker? Knights? Okay. Okay, this is nice. So I'm assuming that this content is being added into my. I'm I have the content unlocked because originally you had to like do something. Regardless, I appreciate it. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, that's really nice. Open network test racer. All right, that's nice. Okay. All right. As you can see here, we got. Well, I mean, a good chunk of the characters are. It's all mostly Sonic characters and some third-party characters down here. Knights, Joker, Ichiban, Kasuga, and Hatsune Miku, and a bunch of other characters too, which is interesting. Oh wait, release expected in January. Okay, that's interesting. February. February. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, yeah. All right, all right. Now, but yeah, and that's it for the video. Um, oh yeah, the game also runs on the Unreal Engine, so that does possibly explain why the game looks pretty decent enough. I mean, Unreal Engine 5 is a pretty scalable engine, so it makes sense why Sega decided to use this, since you know, you can go from like the lowest end machine, which is the Switch, to something as powerful as a PS5 Pro. But yeah, that pretty much does it for this video, guys. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.